Hello everyone, this is really Delmas. I am so glad to be able to do this video with you. I'm doing this video just to talk a little bit about why we should not lie to our children. Lying is not good. Lying really put a bad precedent to the life of our children, how they will view yourself and how they will view other people when they're being lied to. So I'm trying to base my introduction on a comment that I received on our recent video skit on our channel, the Willie Delmas channel. We played a little skit called "What is like." When what it is like when your dad wants you to visit Haiti. We received a comment from someone named the Mocha Mika, something like that, and then let me read exactly what that person sent to us. Not funny, delete that, you are bringing more stereotype. And then quitte ça, mes amis. That's when that person assumed that by just playing the skit, that's when we are bringing stereotype about Haitian. We want to say exactly that by just painting, by just depicting how certain people react, that is not stereotype. That's mean we just put the little skit representing how certain kids react when the parents ask them to visit Haiti, because a lot of them are scared to visit the country. But let me read for you my response to that person. A stereotype is a preconceived idea about a group of people. This is true. But far from bringing a stereotype, the skit depicts a reality that has been repeated in our community. It shows how some kids of Haitian parents are afraid to visit Haiti. The intent here is not to be funny, but to be an inspiration. And then I continue to say, therefore, what is a tintin for some people might be an eye-opener, a reminder, or something to think about for others. We may disagree with each other, but let's do it with respect. Thank you. What I mean is that the skit is not a reflection of how we feel. It's not a reflection of how we see our country. On the contrary, the skit itself, that's when is a representation of how some kids really think when, or how some kid reacts when their parents ask them to okay, let's visit Haiti. It is true that some kids, when the parents ask them to visit Haiti, they'll gladly do so. They will pack their bags and they'll say, okay, let's go. So our intent is not to put Haitians down, because we are Haitians too, but our intent really is to show how certain people react. Our job as a reporter, as a preacher, as a producer, is to represent exactly our community, is to represent exactly how some people react. Or here comes my idea of not lying to our children. We cannot pretend that, okay, we are from beautiful or we are from a rich country when we're not a rich country. There was a time when our country used to be appel des Antilles. So that's when, but with so many problems, we cannot pretend that, okay, we don't have any problems. We cannot pretend that, okay, everything is going smoothly. And we cannot tell our children, okay, that we are from a very rich country, and then when our country is not rich. So although the skit is not really a representation, a reflection of how we feel, but we just represent it. We just show how certain people react. It is the same for parents. That's mean if you keep pretending that, okay, when I was little, my family was one of the richest families in my country, and then when on the contrary, it is not true. So that's when our job is not to lie to our children. Our job is to tell them the truth. For example, if you lose your job, or are you gonna tell your children, okay, so everything is fine? So as a parent, I would put my children somewhere, sit them down and say, okay, you know what, so life was good when I had a job. So now things are gonna be a little difficult because I don't have a job. So this is the adjustments that are gonna be made. This is how things are gonna be from now on. Okay, for example, if you don't have not even enough money to pay your bills, so and then your children ask you to buy an expensive car or an expensive smartphone, and then you're gonna make the sacrifice to do that when you can't even, and then you're gonna promise them, okay, I'm gonna buy them. You tell them the truth. Okay, that's what we're trying to do through our skits. That's what we're trying to do through our discussions. We don't lie. We say it as it is. We don't lie. So if you have your children, please, we don't think it's a good idea, okay, for you to lie to them, tell them things as it is. I cannot pretend that I was living in one of the most opulent neighborhoods in Haiti. I cannot pretend that. I cannot pretend that I went to the best school in Haiti when I did not go to the best school. I may have gone to a very good school, but I cannot say that I went to the best school. Do not lie to your children. Tell them things the way things are, and then they're not gonna take you as a fool. They're not gonna take you as a liar. You're preaching, tell it the way it is. Okay, do not hide anything. Do not pretend to be someone you're not. Do not pretend to have things that you don't have. So this is the pathway that you're going to create for your children. I think this is the way that your children will be raised. How? By not lying, by telling their own children the truth. So if you see us painting some behaviors, some things in our society, so we're not showing how we feel, okay, not necessarily how we feel. We looking at around us, we look at our society, we look at how our friends, how other people react, and then we telling it exactly as it is. If we come in with more discussions in the future, but if you wanna, yes, we want you to subscribe to our channel, the Willie Delmas channel, and then you're gonna see, for example, more videos every Friday. We're trying to make a difference. Okay, our channel is the Willie Delmas channel. Thank you so much for viewing our videos, and we hope to see you next time. Thank you so much.